Hello. I'm in what I'm calling my office at the moment, which is right off my driveway, which you can see here. There's a black tote out here that a friend of mine set up with a couple of signs on it to put packages in, and it works better than half the time. Some packages won't fit, but for the ones that do, it helps if it's raining or something like that. And what I'm going to do is, this is kind of like a really big haul. I had made a contact with somebody online through Craigslist months ago, and they contact me when they get Lego in. And I got contacted last week sometime, maybe a little bit longer than that, and they had quite an amount of Lego, and I was like, okay. So I got that all straightened out, and then like the day before, they had like, oh, I've got a little bit more. I'm like, okay. So this is a nearly 500-pound Lego haul. And they actually delivered it for me, which I'm very thankful for. And we're going to show off kind of what we got here. Box here, low tote, dark colored tote, this blue tote without a lid, box below it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 garbage bags, heavy duty ones, and this tote here. So we'll look a little more closely. But this is kind of, this is going to be big. And so expect this to be a kind of a long video. Now, I will say, on my right hand here, I've done something to my thumb. And so I don't have a lot of grip strength. Like this, I can actually feel there's some pain in that, just doing that. So I'm going to have to be careful. I do have my neck mount on, so my left hand to be able to jump in and help out some. We're going to look at this box first. Now, I know that there's some non-Lego in here, because I'm pretty sure these pieces are not Lego here. They don't look Lego to me. I could be wrong. Maybe it's some older piece that I'm not familiar with. These boat hulls, that's Lego though. It looks like this is the one end and that's the other. So we got some stuff like that. There's some sealed bags in here, it looks like. Some base plates, some road base plates. Another bag, perhaps there's a set in there. Maybe that Chima set is in there. There's a box for a Chima set. A bunch more bags down there that look like they could be sealed. Another set. This is Elastigirl's Rooftop Pursuit. I did poke in this one. It's about the only thing I looked at, and I did not see Elastigirl. So, I mean, there may be a dearth of figures through this. I don't know exactly how well, where they're getting everything and if they're all picked over or what, but just pieces and parts. Like this cheap bag here is splitting open, but right here I can see what seems to be one of the Mindstorm sensors of some sort. So that's probably pretty good. Looks like the wing to a snow speeder. One of them. Looks like a sticker sheet down here, as you can't quite see. Up there's a sticker sheet. It's partially used. Stark Industries, so some Marvel set. This looks like it might be from one of the castle sets or something like that. It's like a rolling trebuchet or something like that. It basically has some Ziploc bags with pieces in them, which is kind of ironic because they're going to end up in Ziplocs again when I'm, said and done with it. This tote, I haven't opened up or really looked in at all. Looks like we had a piece on top. We got some sort of maybe a tent or something, a plastic type piece. Just random everything. And then, of course, you're going to have your non-Lego. I'm pretty sure that's not a Lego dinosaur. Another sticker sheet here, it looks like. What do we got? Again, partially used. Cargo something or other. That's probably the set number or some other number that has to do with the set. So, just all sorts of stuff. I mean, it might be an ice planet. No, that's a dinosaur. Nope. That's a Jurassic World type set of some sort. Just pieces through here. Put that lid back on. Take a look to see if I see the piece. No, I heard it roll away. I got another tote over here. This is a relatively small one, but it's kind of a nice looking tote. So, sealed bags, it looks like, right on the top, which is always nice to see. This one's open. So now, when I've run into this before, I had one school of thought and then a second school of thought. My first school of thought was whenever you see a bag that's partially open with pieces in it, they're suspect. They're basically not going to be new. However, I do see that in this one there is a sub bag that is still probably sealed, so that'll be considered new. This cape, perhaps, or other piece that's in this box, as long as that tape is still sealed, I'll consider that new. And then what I'll do is I'll segregate these pieces, perhaps with the bag, perhaps not, to a second location. And what that location will be is pieces that are likely new, but I still won't sell them as new. They're still going to be sold as used. But then I won't have to deal with them. I won't have to clean them or anything like that. So it's kind of going to save a little bit of time perhaps for that. But I mean, here's a little Ziploc with a bunch of pieces in it. I'm making sure that you can actually see things here. The neck mount kind of runs how it wants to as I lean over, and it kind of slides and whatnot. So there's some interesting stuff in there. Then we got this big tote. And it's, you know, it's probably an 18-gallon tote. I can't quite read it, but I think it's 18-gallon. And it's just pieces. Again, I'm not seeing minifigures, but like here's one of those heavier, I think it's a Ninjago spinner. All sorts of stuff through here. Purple weapon of some sort, I believe, or a wing maybe. Depending on how they're using it, I guess. This little missile is probably not Lego. It goes to some other building set, or maybe not even a building set at all. But yeah, so there's, you know, all sorts of stuff in here. And I will say that in looking through what I've seen so far, I'm seeing mostly Lego. I'm not seeing non-Lego. But yeah, so there's a lot through there. So the next box here, we've got a stack of plates in various conditions. These look like mostly road plates, but there's I think an Islanders plate. I think that was. More road plates. I'm going to have a lot of road plates, that's for sure. Here is a Star Wars Death Star. It might be sealed. It's hard for me to tell. I mean, those seals aren't broken yet. I think it's just a crushed box that has a sealed Death Star in it. So that's cool. Those pieces would be new. I might not list the Death Star as new because it kind of would get along, you know, run against everything. But here, just more Ziploc bags. And this is really nice because, like, I can always just have a tote full of these Ziploc bags and run over and grab one to sort it. You know, I wouldn't have to have an entire box or anything like that. We're going to slide this box over here. So we've got some of these cheaper white garbage bags. I'm not actually going to open these up because it's just going to cause problems. But I see here a Star Wars box or instruction manual for set 75120. I can't even tell what it is, but we can look that up later. It looks like a part of a, you know, a base plate here where there's maybe a half-size base plate. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. And then these garbage bags, they are not sealed. They're not pulled tight. They just have like these tabs on them. But, you know, we can actually open up and take a look inside and see, yep, more Lego. Just dig down and see what there is. Like, what is this? I don't know. It's gone already. It looks like a clear piece of some sort. Here's a, is that a sticker? No, it looks like it's a printed piece on this like macaroni-ish kind of piece. So yeah, these are going to be completely unknown. Here's a piece of train track. Now, that's always kind of cool to find. Somebody had made some vehicle. I'm pretty sure that's somebody's creation because, well, it doesn't look like something Lego would do. But, you know, I can see a couple of steering wheels in there. And so, yeah, all sorts of stuff through here. Here's a printed piece with maybe a police blotter or something. Like, this is the guy he's wanted. Oh, but it says a Mega Bloks on the other side. Well, that's kind of strange. I wonder if it is Mega Bloks or not. I'm trying to use the camera on the phone, and I can't see. So maybe that's not Lego. It could be the first non-Lego thing, you know, other brick-built thing. That's not Lego. So there is some non-Lego in here, but, you know, that's completely 100% expected. I have no problem with that at all. So now we're going to get up from where I was crouched down. We're going to come over here, and we're going to look at another bag. Alright, so here I see some instructions right on top. Pull these out. Well, here we got first some sort of a winged flying thing. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's an Ninjago or something like that. But we've got Mars Mission 7697, Star Wars 75176, and then a couple of Microfighters, Series 3 and Series 4. I think they're up to Series 7 or 8 on those at this point. No idea. But yeah, here's an orange tread. It looks like this one maybe has some more partially built stuff. Like here's some sort of a mech of some sort. Parts of it at least. And again, there's just so much in here. I can't even possibly, another train track in here. I can't even begin to possibly look at everything. There's more train track in the back there. I can kind of see. At least 2 more pieces here. Both curved, which I guess is the common thing. That's the straight track that's more hard to get quantities of, because that's what most people want quantities of. You turn once and then, well, you don't need to turn again. Like these bags, they're heavy. We got another bag here we'll look at. And again, it's just very surface level looking of stuff. So we got a couple more boxes. Here's a Chima box like this. This might be new. I mean, the box corner is ripped off, but if the stuff inside is in sealed containers, then it's basically going to be new. It's a Speeders. I mean, it's not going to be great. It's just going to be for parts. There's a Ziploc bag that's got some Chima set in it, and then there's a box for some Chima. Again, maybe that's the thing that goes with it. Hard to say. Some newer track. I mean, that's only the last several years. I mean, at this point, it's probably 5 or 6 or something. I don't recall. I'm pretty sure these are not Lego. They don't look Lego to me. But, yeah. And here's a cruise missile. Probably mounted to a plane at some point. Little buggy type thing somebody started to make. This has got to be a Mega Bloks car where they've got most of the back windshield type thing set up. Another piece of track. There's going to be a lot of train track, I have a feeling. Oh, look, there's a Duplo piece. Looks Duplo-ish at least. No, maybe it's not. It's not saying anything in the middle of the stud that I see, so it's probably, that's also fake. But, you know, I think if you're buying used in bulk, expecting to get no fake is just unrealistic. That's some sort of a ship or something or other. That's kind of cool. Close that bag up, and we're going to look over at this bag here just because it's the one right next to me. See what we have in here. Alright, so here's a Ziploc bag with nothing in it. Well, there you go. A little sprue for some of the tools I used to do them on. Little fire truck thing or other. This one looks like it's a lot more just standard. I don't see a lot that's built together. What do we got here? This is probably not Lego. Yeah, the studs are flat on that. It's kind of a strange piece, though. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Yeah, here's another, like a sail or tent or something along those lines. Probably a sail. It's hard to tell. But yeah, just oodles and oodles and oodles of random stuff. Like this is a more fabric type thing. This actually looks like it might be the top to the Indiana Jones military vehicle. There's like a truck scene where they're like chasing or something like that. And I think that might be what that is. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to close that one up and slide it out of the way. I've actually had this stuff here for several days, but I haven't had the chance to work on videos or anything like that. Now this has been taped closed, but there's some interesting looking stuff in there. We're actually going to rip this open some more. With my hand not really working correctly. So this is kind of an interesting piece. This is a Lego piece, and this is like a cover or a clip, or maybe it's like supposed to be a clip for holding something on your belt. I'm not sure. It's one of those pod bases. That's kind of cool. There is it's It's another Chima thing. It looks like the box itself is kind of destroyed, and it looks like there was some cards in it. But there might be a sealed bag in there. So we'll take a look at that at some point. Another sticker sheet. That's a Lego sticker sheet from '97. That's kind of cool. Sealed bag, but that's non-Lego. So we've got some non-Lego sealed bags. I've started to see that some. There's another one of those plastic. It looks like sailboat or windsurfing type sail. Slip this back in there. Another one of those box type things there. I don't think. Another sealed bag, and that looks like an official Lego bag. Yep. Let's see if we can see what the date is on that. I'm having trouble reading it because I don't have my glasses on because I don't use the glasses when I'm taking videos, but I'm sure it will be visible. 2021? Is that really true? That'd be amazing. Brand new, practically. All right, so we're going to slide that bag out of the way a little bit. I got 2 more bags left to look at, and then that tote. I mean, a lot of this, I never looked. I just did not look at this at all. It just came in, and it came in. So here is a bag with some ships and stuff in it. Microfighter's box from Series 3. Like, it might have the Microfighter in it, it looks like. Here's a larger build of something. I don't know what that's a part of. I'm sure somebody out there will recognize this and know what this is. I'm not 100% sure. More other bags in here as well. So it's just another way of transporting them, you know. That's kind of nice though. Like, I've got all these sub bags that I can deal with. That's probably not Lego. Yeah, maybe. No, I think it's the BTTR. I think that's... I don't remember what that is. Is that the Better Blocks? I thought they were really goofy looking. Maybe they changed. Well, we're going to try to slide this one out of the way because it's a little darker in that corner. Maybe I can get out where there's a little bit more light. Let's see. So, loose instructions. This one's from a Microfighter Series 4. My guess is because they're Star Wars and because they are relatively inexpensive, in general, bulk lots are going to have a lot of Microfighter stuff in them. This is kind of interesting. What do we got here? This is probably not Lego. But yeah, it's something. Here is a box for a Microfighter set. Look, the set sliding out of it. That's Series 4, a U-Wing. Here's a Technic set, it looks like, perhaps. It's in a bag. As long as that's actual Lego, that's kind of cool. Kind of spilling out, though. I've spilled a bunch of it, it looks like. More base plate type stuff. Bags of stuff. You know, if I didn't know better, this might be part of a Brickheads, perhaps. It just kind of reminds me of the way they build, but who knows? It could be almost anything. There's another little partially built something or other. This one is pretty sizable. This looks like maybe it's a Batman car, a Batmobile or something like that. I don't know. Hard to tell. So, again, more goodies in that bag. And then the last thing is this green tote. And I didn't save the green tote for last. Specifically, I've never opened it. At least I don't think I opened it. And if I did, I was just like the cursory glance in. Looks like the tote itself. Yeah, I've got a cracked lid here, so I got to be careful about that. So we got more base plates here in road and green. Partially used sticker sheet. Some sealed bags, it looks like. Now this one may be suspect because it doesn't say Lego on the bag. I'm looking at the pieces, but it looks like it says Lego on the pieces. So it's just a small enough bag that they didn't actually print. Didn't have a bag number or anything. It might have been inside of a larger bag. Ziploc bag with some pieces in it. Another one of those. Now this one, let's see, Lego Group 2011. So a bunch of orange and yellow pieces in there. It might be from one of the basic sets, basic building sets. So that's kind of cool. But again, just all sorts of random pieces. Here's a green piece with some character type stuff on it, no step, but it does say Lego on it, so that's, that's pretty cool. I'm sure somebody can tell me what set that's from. I'm taking advantage of the light coming from outside at the moment, as it's evening, but it's not dark. Part of a motorcycle here. I will say that in all this looking, I didn't see a lot of minifigures. So another part of a motorcycle. So there may be a lot of minifigures missing from the stuff that's here. Just may not be included. And that's all right. Another sealed bag with purples and pinks in it. So probably a basic set of some size with all of those in it. Here's another little plastic sailboat type thing, or a windsurfing thing. This is, am I reading it backwards? Lego Group. It looks like maybe 2011. (2007), 2017. It's very hard for me to read. I should probably think about wearing my glasses when I'm doing these, so that I can actually see through the camera better. Well, that's a Lego piece. That's kind of an interesting looking Lego piece. So, yep. Another really big haul. Who knows when I'll get to it, or how long it's going to take to get through all of it. I did speak to her. She's going to slow down in her purchasing at this point. Mainly, I'm just running out of places to put things because of the water issues in the basement. I do have somebody coming next week on Wednesday to look at the situation. It'll be the third somebody to come look, and hopefully, as a specialist in basement stuff, they will have a better idea of a good path forward. But yeah, that is everything we got. And please, leave me any comments or questions down below. I'm recording this on Thursday. I think we're going to put this one up on Saturday. And at the moment, I think I'm at like 274 subscribers. I know it's at 272, and I think I've seen notifications of 2 more that came in. So that's quite a sizable amount, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And yeah, we're just going to go forward from here and see what we can see. Thank you.